right now. This is ABC Montana, local news at 10, your local news leader.
And good evening, Montana. Thank you for joining us. I'm Dan Cordtz. It has come and gone, the 69th edition of the Montana East-West Shrine Game. What appeared to be on the verge of a blowout in the first half ended up turning into quite the thriller, with the game coming down to the final minute. The game saw the East get out to a 19-0 halftime lead in the West, looking all out of sorts, but Butte Bulldog and soon-to-be Grizz receiver Dalton Dam returned the second half kickoff 95 yards for a touchdown, and then midway through the fourth quarter, Big Sky's Corey Diaz scored to cut the lead to 5. The West got the ball down to the 5 in the final minutes, but a penalty drove them back, and eventually they turned the ball over on downs, and the East was able to run out the clock. While the game does produce a winner on the field, those playing in it know the deeper meaning in the great cause that the Shrine Game is played for.
I'm not thinking of this as like a state championship or anything, you know, I had a ton of fun this week. The game was really fun. It was a thriller shootout at the end, and you know, it's really about the kids out there we have strong legs that run, so the weaker legs can walk.
Win or lose, I know what the cause is for a bunch of kids, for the Shriners Hospital, and you know, I love all these guys. I played with most of the guys from the East, most of the guys from the West at the Mondac game, and I'll have friendships that'll last forever now.
And we go back in time a little bit. Back on November 22nd, 2014, the Dillon Beavers football team won their third state title in 4 years. The 2014 run, though, may have been the most daunting, as the Beavers needed to win 4 games and gambled by going for 2 with just seconds left in the final game against division foe Butte Central. That conversion, successful. A big reason why? Quarterback J.D. Ferris, who completed the pass that clinched a 29-28 win. What few may know is that J.D. and his cousins, Jason and Justin, were all a part of a Dillon Beavers dynasty that many have recently witnessed. Yesterday, the 3 played in their final high school game. ABC Fox Montana's sports Rob Jesselson has more on the bond between the Ferris cousins.
There's Jason, Justin, and JD. For the last few years, the Ferris boys have become household names in Montana prep football.
We've just always been in the gym or around practices and stuff, so JD's dad is a coach, my mom's a coach, so we've just constantly been around the games.
Yeah, I think just, you know, having a lot of people our age is nice because we always had to play, and I mean, we always pushed each other.
For the last 4 years, the 3 cousins have been tearing it up in Dillon, winning back-to-back state titles their final 2 seasons. And on Saturday, they'll wrap up their high school careers when all 3 suit up for the East-West Shrine Game.
I mean, it's just a lot of fun. I mean, we played together our whole lives, and so we get to keep it going. It's just really cool. You know, there's a lot of our family members coming up there, so it should be a lot of fun just to hang out, you know.
Oh, it's really cool. Like, even being able to play with them during the season was awesome, and then for all 3 of us to get picked for a game like this is really cool.
Saturday is not the final time the Ferris cousins will suit up together. Next season, they all plan to continue their playing days at the University of Montana Western.
You know, they're just great kids. They have a great work ethic. Gary Ferris, JD's father's on our staff, and you just kind of see the kind of family they are, and just the work ethic, and they're just great kids, and it's great to have them on our team for one time, I guess.
In Butte, Rob Jesselson, ABC Fox Montana Sports.
And thank you, Rob. A great story on those Ferris cousins. Good football players, to say the least. Moving along, Pioneer League action in Ogden, Utah. The Osprey defeat the Ogden Raptors handily today by a score of 7-1. Catcher Luke Lowry having a big day for the O's as he went 3 for 4 with 2 doubles, an RBI, and 3 runs scored. Osprey pitching struck out 8, and Cameron Smith picked up his 5th win of the season. The Osprey win, combining with a Great Falls loss today to Idaho Falls, now puts Missoula in sole possession of first place in the North Division. These 2 teams will meet again tomorrow, first pitch at 7 o'clock. And in AA Legion action, the Missoula Mavs starting a 3-game series north of the border with the first place Lethbridge Elks this evening. And things not going well for the Mavs as they lose tonight 6-0. The Elks scoring 5 runs in the first and never looked back, and they held the Mavs to 3 hits tonight. These 2 will play again tomorrow and Tuesday as the Mavs try to climb the standings before the Montana AA tournament July 29th. And Montana known for many things. That also includes the best state games. Year 30 of the Big Sky State Games taking place this weekend in Billings. It's actually the biggest per capita state games in the entire country. 10,000 athletes, 35 sports, with basketball being the biggest and one of the original 12 sports. This year's field has close to 4,000 basketballers this year. The games attract athletes of a wide variety of ages, backgrounds, and skill levels, and it's healthy, competitive fun for everyone involved. And hey, that's it for sports. For one last time, meteorologist Adam Coslin has a look at your forecast on the other side of the break.